about success in between. I want to understand how do you define success personally?
Oh, well, I have to start with, the end. I believe that in the end, the lights go out and we're dead. I know that's one belief system. People can have whatever belief system they have, but it's important to start with the belief system. So, in my case, success comes from that frame of reference. Amy and I, my wife, Amy Batchelor, and I don't have children. And I really don't understand or believe in the concept that people label legacy. It's never made much sense to me. My view is not something about some future thing after I'm dead. It's about my engagement with people and the world while I'm here. And the people include me, my engagement with myself, my engagement with the intimates that I have in my life, Amy, my family, my engagement with people that I have business relationships with, that I have personal relationships with. Success for me comes from that and having an ability to help and be supportive and be impactful on their lives in ways that feed me, where feed has less to do with a specific thing and more to do with the characteristics of, especially as I wander up to 60, what provides joy for me. I've been very public about my own struggles with mental health and depression over my career and my life.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I've had to think hard about, and I've been willing to think hard about why those things have happened and why they've been persistent. And a lot of the reasons they're persistent is because I don't really historically have been able to put governors on my own energy and the way I engage with people and things. And so I chronically wear myself out. Um, we all have an ego. I think anybody who says I don't have an ego is lying.
Yeah, true.
My ego sits on my shoulder. It's pretty happy. It's a pretty satisfied ego. It's developed a pretty robust sense of self. When it whispers in my ear about something, and when I to do something around it that I look at it, so is that only to feed you more? I don't think that that's that interesting to me. You're pretty healthy,
Yeah, so 50 years.
right? So I try to, in the context of what I do, think about, what's feeding me and what's feeding the other people around me who I care about. Of course, that then expands in success into the places I live, the organizations that I care about, whether they're uh, for profit or philanthropic, nonprofit organizations, the values that I care about, wanting to make sure that those values, both I'm living to the best that I can. I make lots of mistakes and I fail at lots of things. It's part of the human condition. But to the extent that I can be additive and helpful in the places that I engage, that's success to me. Um, uh, the there's a song that I love, one of my favorite songs, which is Courtney Love from Hole has a song, "The Girl with the Most Cake." And one of my lines to Amy regularly is, we joke back and forth. I say, I don't want to be the girl with the most cake. And she says, I want to be the girl with the most cake. And it's a joke because, of course, like nobody can have the most cake in the end, right? Like we're all part of this planet thing that we all live.
True.
Like trying to have the most cake is kind of dumb, but it's fun. Like it's a fun back and forth in that moment. Again, around defining what's success.